Day 8. Day 8 is the date of March 10th, 1913. And this is an unfortunate day. This is the day that Harriet Tubman died of pneumonia. Now, first, obviously, Harriet Tubman is usually one of the most recognized and most mentioned individuals during Black History Month, and as she should. She is an incredible, incredible woman. And let me just read you what they have about her here. Harriet Tubman was known for her work as a conductor with the Underground Railroad, which was not an actual railroad, but a network of people and trails used to help slaves escape to the North where slavery was illegal. Through the use of song, slaves were able to communicate with each other. Through the use of quilts, slaves were able to know which houses were safe for them to approach for help. Harriet became very skilled at leading slaves north and took pride in never losing a passenger. Harriet's skill was put to use in the Civil War, where she worked as a nurse, a cook, and a spy. Working with slaves, Harriet got information about the Confederate Army that led to many Union victories. For all her help during the Civil War, Harriet Tubman was buried with full military honors in Auburn, New York. So that's something that is often not is often forgotten about Harriet Tubman. Not only did she help free so many people through the Underground Railroad, but she is also a war hero. Without Harriet Tubman, we don't win certain victories during the Civil War. Um, and without her efforts and being a nurse and a cook and everything else that she did, um, she played a big part in the Civil War. And that is equally as important as what she did with the Underground Railroad. So, what I'm going to read today is her eulogy. A eulogy is something that's read at people's funerals, and it's usually a message of inspiration or a message just showing the great life that somebody lived. And obviously, Harriet Tubman lived a great life. So let's read what we have here. Here lies Harriet, a life fully lived for 93 years. Born into slavery, put to housework at age 5 under her mistress's watchful eye, Harriet, born Araminta, managed to stay alive. Was young Araminta, called Minty, greeted with the whip the start of each day? Yes, she was. When she stole a lump of sugar, did Minty endure 4 days and 4 nights in a pig pen, fighting an old sow and 9 of her piglets for potato peelings and old scraps in the trough to escape the beating? Yes, she did. Did Minty endure a blow to the head that cracked her skull, giving her a lifetime of headaches, blackouts, and visions? Visions she felt were messages from God. Stunning visions of flying and freedom, terrifying visions of hoofbeats and mothers screaming at their babies as they're stolen away. Minty endured. Oh, yes, Sister Harriet endured. And that endurance was tested as she dreamed of freedom, the dream growing stronger each day after her sisters were sold away. Araminta Ross soon became Harriet Tubman when she took her mother's first name and her husband's last name. And Harriet was no longer a child, but a young woman. Oh, how Sister Harriet yearned for freedom. And if you knew Harriet like I knew her, you would know that she believed that there was one of two things she had a right to: liberty or death. If she couldn't have one, she would have the other. Through the guidance and kindness of others, she escaped Maryland a slave and entered Pennsylvania a free woman. The joy that glorious golden day was a nectar Harriet knew others had to taste. So rather than enjoy all that sweet freedom alone, Sister Harriet soon found herself running back home to deliver her family from slavery, a task she accomplished, which was no small feat, a task that she would then continue to repeat. From south to north, she delivered slaves guiding them at night under the stars' gaze. Any slaves on the journey who wanted to retreat had a pistol pointed at them as Harriet silenced them. Celebrated in the North, a wanted criminal in the South, Harriet continued. But as the years passed, she took care of others, especially the elderly, including her father and mother. Harriet, we salute you, courageous and brave. Harriet, we find strength in you, always unafraid. Very powerful. So, Harriet lived a hard life, especially at the beginning of her life, a very hard life. But through it, she inspired people of her time and still inspires us to this day. Just reading this now just really gives you an idea of what she meant to people back then and what she means today. So Harriet Tubman, like I said, often always mentioned, but rightfully so, because she is truly not only an amazing Black woman and not just a Black American, but she is just an incredible American. She's an incredible human being above anything else. Stay tuned for the next day.